Hello everyone and welcome to Kat's English learning session. Today, we are going to focus on one of the most important skills in learning English, writing. Writing is a powerful way to express your thoughts, share ideas, and communicate with people around the world. Even if your speaking is strong, writing allows you to organize your ideas clearly and permanently. It gives you time to think, to refine your message, and to make sure you are expressing yourself in the best way possible. In this session, I will guide you step by step on how to improve your English writing skills effectively and confidently. We will look at why writing matters, how to start from the basics, how to expand vocabulary, how to organize your thoughts, and how to build confidence through practice. Part 1. Why writing matters. Writing helps you in many ways, clarifies your thinking and ideas. When you put your thoughts into words, you see them more clearly. Reinforces grammar and vocabulary. Writing forces you to use grammar correctly and practice new words. Improves communication skills. Good writing allows you to share ideas effectively with others. Provides a record of your thoughts and learning progress. Your writing becomes a diary of your growth. Develops critical thinking. Writing makes you analyze information and express your opinions logically. Expands opportunities. Strong writing is important in school, work, and international communication. Good writing is not about perfection, it is about clarity and effective expression. Even native speakers revise their writing many times to make it clear and understandable. So do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are stepping stones to progress. Part 2. Start with basics. If you are a beginner, start small. Writing long essays immediately can be overwhelming. Instead, begin with simple sentences. Focus on the subject-verb-object structure first. For example, I like coffee, she reads books, they play football. Once you are comfortable, add more details such as adjectives, adverbs, and prepositional phrases. For example, I like hot coffee in the morning, she reads interesting books at the library every weekend. This gradual approach makes writing easier and more natural. Think of it like building a house. First, you need strong foundations, then walls, and finally decorations. Without the basics, advanced writing will collapse. You can also practice by expanding one simple sentence into 3 or 4 variations. For example, simple, the cat sleeps. Expanded, the cat sleeps on the sofa. More detail, the small black cat sleeps on the soft sofa in the living room. Complex, the small black cat, which belongs to my neighbor, sleeps peacefully on the soft sofa in the living room every afternoon. This exercise trains you to add richness and variety to your writing gradually. Part 3. Building vocabulary. Vocabulary is essential for writing. The more words you know, the more precisely you can express your ideas. When writing, avoid repeating the same word too often. Use synonyms and descriptive words, for example. Instead of always saying good, you can write excellent, wonderful, fantastic, amazing, or brilliant. Instead of always saying bad, you can write terrible, awful, unpleasant, or disappointing. Keeping a vocabulary notebook is very helpful. Each time you learn a new word, write it down in a sentence. For example, if you learn the word achievement, write, graduating from college is a big achievement for many students. Another effective method is grouping words by theme. For example, If you are writing about travel, learn and use words such as destination, adventure, journey, explore, landscape, and memorable. The more you practice using vocabulary in context, the easier it becomes to remember and use it naturally in writing. Part 4. Organizing ideas. A strong piece of writing always has structure. Without organization, readers may feel lost. Before you start writing, take a few minutes to plan your ideas. A simple structure looks like this. Introduction: state your main point or opinion. Body: explain your ideas with details, reasons, and examples. Conclusion: summarize and restate your main point. For example, if you are writing about your favorite hobby, introduction: my favorite hobby is reading books. Body: I like reading novels because they help me relax and learn new things. I also enjoy reading newspapers to stay informed. Reading improves my vocabulary and gives me new perspectives. Conclusion: reading is my hobby because it entertains and educates me, making it an important part of my life. This structure is clear, logical, and easy for readers to follow. As you improve, you can expand the body into multiple paragraphs with supporting details and examples. Part 5. Grammar and sentence structure. Writing is an excellent way to practice grammar. When you write, you have time to think carefully about tenses, word order, and punctuation. Focus on correct verb tenses: past, present, future. Subject-verb agreement: she plays, not she play. Sentence variety: mix short and long sentences. Proper punctuation: commas, periods, question marks, quotation marks. For example, short: I like coffee. Longer: I like coffee because it wakes me up in the morning and gives me energy for the day. Complex: although I like coffee, I sometimes prefer tea because it is lighter and healthier. By varying your sentences, your writing becomes more interesting and engaging. Part 6. Practice daily. Writing improves with regular practice, just like exercise or playing an instrument. If you only write once a week, progress will be slow. Start a journal or diary in English. Write about your day, your feelings, or your future goals. Even 5-10 sentences every day can make a big difference. Other practice methods. 1. Write emails or messages in English, even if short. 2. Summarize articles, podcasts, or videos you read or watch. 3. Write short stories, essays, or blog posts on simple topics. 4. Join online forums or social media groups and leave English comments. 5. Consistency is key. Small, daily practice builds habits and confidence. Part 7. Reading to improve writing. Reading and writing are like best friends. They support each other. Reading exposes you to correct grammar, natural vocabulary, and different writing styles. Notice how writers 1. Start paragraphs. 2. Connect sentences smoothly. 3. Use transition words like however, therefore, in addition. 4. Conclude their points. Try to imitate their style in your own writing. For example, after reading a news article, summarize it in your own words. If you read a short story, try writing a similar story with your own ideas. The more you read, the more natural your writing will become, because your brain will absorb sentence patterns and expressions. Part 8. Editing and revising. No one writes perfectly the first time. That is why editing and revising are so important. After writing a draft, take time to check, grammar mistakes, spelling errors. Word choice. Is this the best word? Clarity. Can readers understand your idea easily? Organization. Does the order make sense? Do not expect your first draft to be perfect. Professional writers often rewrite their texts many times. Focus on expressing your ideas first, then improve step by step. A useful strategy is to read your writing aloud. If a sentence sounds strange, unclear, or too long, it probably needs revision. Part 9. Using tools and resources. In the modern world, many tools can help you write better. Grammar checkers like Grammarly or Languageetool. Online dictionaries and thesauruses for finding synonyms, writing apps with feedback, prompts, and examples, AI tools to suggest improvements. However, do not rely only on these tools. Use them to learn from your mistakes, not just correct them. Each time you see a correction, understand the rule behind it and practice again. Part 10. Building confidence. Writing takes time to master. Many learners feel nervous because they compare themselves with others or worry too much about mistakes. Instead, focus on small daily improvements. Write one clear paragraph today. Use one new word correctly. Organize your ideas into 3 simple parts. Over time, these small steps add up to big progress. The more you practice, the more fluent and confident you will become. Once you are comfortable with the basics, here are some advanced strategies. Use transition words first, next, on the other hand, in conclusion. These words connect your idea smoothly. Avoid redundancy. Do not repeat the same idea many times. Be concise. Develop your style. Try different tones: formal, informal, descriptive, persuasive. Practice different formats: letters, emails, reports, essays, stories, blog posts. Each format improves a different aspect of writing. Peer feedback. Exchange writing with a partner and give feedback. Others often see mistakes you miss. To summarize today's lesson: 1. Writing is essential for communication and learning. 2. Start with simple sentences and gradually expand. 3. Build vocabulary and organize your ideas clearly. 4. Practice grammar, punctuation, and sentence variety. 5. Write daily, even short passages, to build fluency. 6. Read regularly to improve style and vocabulary. 7. Revise and edit your drafts for clarity and accuracy. 8. Use tools and resources, but learn from your mistakes. 9. Build confidence through small, consistent improvements. 10. Explore advanced techniques and develop your unique style. Remember, writing is a skill, not a gift. It grows with patience, practice, and persistence. With daily effort, reading, and revision, you will become a confident and effective writer in English. Thank you for listening, and start writing in English every day.